FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Owls offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the FIU Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like,
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. FIU pushing tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight. And
he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Humphreys. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're going back to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Made a defender miss. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Offense getting set for first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet. And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Timeout. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pressure coming, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now They got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Bringing the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Good, right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The give on the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Look out, he's got room. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Florida International. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Running into the open space. Got a little room. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Jamison. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Quick and runs through another one. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll run it again. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback running on the draw.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. FIU set up with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's a draw. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 22 to Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. There's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Wants to return it. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start in the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for a gap. It's Owen. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU set up with another 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Dropping back, it's Massey. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They go to the draw. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's another FIU.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.